Welcome, welcome everyone. Welcome to today's live. Today we are doing earth signs. So we're looking at Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. We are looking for the week of March 21st through March 27th. We did have the Virgo full moon yesterday, which I'm sure everyone is still feeling that energy. A very intense full moon. And then, of course, on the 20th, we have the spring equinox here in the US, very much about fresh new starts. Of course, we also have, sorry, lost it. Virgo full moon and spring equinox. I'm pretty sure that's all we have this week. Oh, I know. We're in Aries season. Moving into Aries season tomorrow, March 20th. I will be putting timestamps in, guys. So if you come in to watch the replay, just check the description box. There's always going to be timestamps. Hi, Amber. So yes, make sure to check those out. But we are starting the new trip around the universe, a new zodiac calendar. So we're very much releasing with this full moon, and really making way to start taking action, because Aries is very much about action oriented. It's like we're done with Pisces season. We're done thinking about it, dreaming about it, that type of thing. And now we're actually going to get moving. So I'm really interested to see what type of energy is coming in. Fire signs, of course, were very feisty. Those were posted yesterday. So if you missed that live, just make sure to watch the replay. Again, timestamps are in the description box. All right, I think that's all I wanted to say. Let's go ahead and get started. Oh, I know, one more. I'm so sorry. If you do follow my Facebook page, go check it out. I am doing a free reading on there. So I'm going to start doing those again. I haven't done them in a long time, just because I offer the free readings after the live stream. But there's a little bit difference in doing them through a post than doing them like online. I feel like people aren't as scared. They're not as timid. So yeah, if you're interested to see what Spirit has to say, make sure to check out my Facebook page. Hi, Notorious. All right, guys. So let's just jump in and get started. Let's do Taurus first. Let's timestamp Taurus at 224. We almost got those twos, guys. So that's interesting for Taurus. I'm going to start with the Heal Yourself reading cards. And I have pulled out cards that we will be using all week for all four elements. And I am clarifying the energy of the week with the Modern Witches Tarot. I spoke a lot about it yesterday when we were doing the fire signs. I procrastinate. That's my thing. That's what I'm trying to work on. That's what I'm trying to heal. You know, those very good things that we try to self-love, self-care, help ourselves with. Mine is definitely procrastination. I bought this deck about 9 to 10 months ago. I never read the book, guys. See the book? Beautiful book that comes with the cards. So I actually skimmed through it just to get just a few glimpses of what the deck was about. And then I just didn't use it very often. It just has the word witch on it. And people are so judgmental that I just didn't do it. Notice that I'm getting to where I don't care. And we've put it on the desk because it's actually a really, really good deck. So that's what we're going to use this week to clarify Taurus. All right, let's see. Energy of the week for Taurus. What is Taurus dealing with? March 21st through March 27th. Taurus, we have selling out. So selling out says that you're doing for everyone else, Taurus, and there's something that you need to give yourself or do for yourself. On the bottom is patience. And I do see her hand out. It's like she's waiting for an offer. I do see the archway. It does look like she's in a wedding gown. Taurus, it's very possible that this is going to be about a relationship. The twos, remember the twos? Hi, Sandra. All right, so let's clarify. Again, we're going to use this Modern Witch Tarot, my absolute new favorite, just because I finally read the book. Guys, don't procrastinate. I've seen this thing that said if you procrastinate, it's normally something that can be done in very minimal time with very minimal effort. And that is so me. That's got Rosa all over it. Like, I procrastinated this for 9 months and it took me an hour to read that book. You know what I mean? Make some notes. I made a little cheat sheet like I do with all the tarot cards I buy. It's not like I'm just like super psychic and have this photographic memory where I can remember every meaning to every card for every deck I use. I totally make cheat sheets, and I'm totally going to show you guys how to make the cheat sheets as soon as we get that tarot class going. I know a couple of you have messaged me and you are interested. So am I. So am I. So as soon as I have the time to put in accurately and properly, I will do that. All right, let's see. What are you selling out on, Taurus? Ooh, we have judgment. So judgment is your higher calling, your purpose. And everybody, we're all being guided to do our purpose, right? All the astrology for the last year and a half, 2 years is very much about stop looking at the 3D and start following your spiritual purpose that your soul chose for this lifetime. And we've all been pushed, all the full moons, that all the releasing, all the different aspects with all the different planets. It's very much about us following our purpose. So you're selling out because I feel like you're following someone else's purpose. And for some of you, just a small amount of you, this might not be about a relationship. This might actually be about a business or who you work for, something like that. Because I just heard if you don't work for your own dreams, you'll work for someone else's. So the Eight of Cups comes out. Eight of Cups, we always go, oh, that's walking away. You're walking away. No, you're not. You're not walking away, Taurus. You're just walking forward on your path. You stopped here. You had these 8 cups. You did absolutely everything you could with them. And now it's time for you to go forward on your path. We have the Hermit. It's going to have something to do with your spirituality because the Hermit very much about going within. And I always see the laptop here on the Witch's Tarot. This is very much about like learning, gaining wisdom, and knowledge is power, right, Taurus? Page of Swords is on the bottom. You're watching someone else do what you want to do, Taurus. All right. Amber says, me too, procrastination. I imagine since we all are very similar and we've all been drawn together, that we all have procrastination at like the top of our fix-it list. All right, Taurus, let's see. What is the challenge or obstacle? Why are you not following your purpose? We have surrender because you don't want to surrender because you feel like what you're doing is what you're supposed to be doing. And definitely could be like surrendering fear, like leaving it to God, like saying, I'm going to make this decision because I feel drawn to follow my purpose and I'm going to rely on spirit to have my back. We also have realization coming out. So realization, we have 26 and 3. Realization says that something's happened, some sort of enlightenment. Look at that Hermit card. Yeah. So it's possible because this is lesson learned. It's supposed to help you with a challenge or obstacle, but it's always very possible that this is happening right now. So it's very possible that you've learned something. You learned something this week that tells you to get on your path, to follow your purpose. And it's almost like you see how the keyhole, like it's dark where she's at. And you can see her standing at the bottom of the keyhole. And of course, the light is on the other side. It's almost like you've been in this darkness. You've been in this energy where you don't understand, like, what I think that's what you learn. That's what you experience. You don't understand like why things weren't happening or why they weren't opening up for you, or like why you didn't know what your purpose was. Taurus, maybe like, you didn't know what your purpose was, and I think that's what you're realizing. I feel like you're realizing one, what your purpose is this week, and you're also realizing like how to walk your path, how to step into your path, how to keep moving forward on your path. And look at this, number 24, the protection card. So 26, 24, yeah, the 2s are definitely sticking out, but so are the 1s, so that's super interesting. But protection says just that you're highly protected. And Taurus, for some of you, again, this could just be a small amount of you, someone has recently passed and they're definitely like in your energy, and trying to protect you from something that you've been dealing with for a long time. For the most of you, Spirit is saying, hey, I got your back. Do your thing. All right, let's clarify. And let's use the Light Seers Tarot. Sandra says, married to a Taurus. Very grounded energy. But sometimes I get like the Taurus sometimes may be slow moving or slow to move on. Because just like Capricorn, the goat, Taurus is very hardworking, very focused, not a quitter, not a surrenderer, right? All right, so Knight of Wands comes out for surrender. This is about don't have fear. Knights are fearless, right? And sometimes they're even reckless. I'm not sensing that Spirit's saying, hey, abandon all recklessly. I don't sense that. I feel like Spirit's just saying, like, have not only just passion and drive, but have no fear as you chase down that passion. And we have the Queen of Pentacles. I feel like it's going to bring you new resources, or you may need new resources. That again could be what you're learning with that Hermit Virgo energy. You could definitely be learning how to surrender, and that would be, of course, a new resource. But I feel like it's saying that if you can just surrender, if you can just find this courage, Taurus, this is you. This is this Earth energy. The Queen of Pentacles is someone who's like, I've got everything. I need nobody. I do all the things on my own. You see what I'm trying to say? And I feel like that's what's going to happen. With the realization card, what if you realize the Page of Pentacles, that you have fear to start the journey? And the Three of Wands, the realization is that you know this is about your future. So I just learned, I know this is the Light Seers and not the Witches Tarot, but in the Witches Tarot, in the book, she talks about the Three of Wands, and she says they're wands, guys, they're action. So is this about a brighter future? Yes, Taurus, you have a card that says you have a brighter future ahead of you. But Taurus, wands are action. If you don't take any action, then nothing changes. Protection, Knight of Cups. So this is going to be someone that you are in a relationship with, or Spirit saying that you in this relationship are protected. And then we have the Six of Cups. The Six of Cups is about like nostalgia, happier times. I feel like you are afraid, Taurus, to make some sort of move that's going towards your purpose. It's going towards your path, because you're afraid of abandoning someone. And Spirit is saying, hey, this situation is protected. And for some of you, again, maybe not all of you, but for some of you, this is definitely a twin journey. The Devil card on the bottom, control, manipulation. And with the Light Seers, I always feel like those puppet strings. Taurus could definitely be cutting the puppet strings. All right, let's do guidance next for Taurus. And let's see what Spirit has to say about the situation. So we have be content. This is, again, I kind of got that with that Queen of Pentacles, that energy that you have. Like you have everything you need within you. Is Spirit saying be content? Don't hear your calling? Don't follow your purpose? Absolutely not. But Spirit saying that like everything you need to be able to do this is within you. You also have Archangel Gabriel. Archangel Gabriel is about speaking truth. So whatever your purpose is, it definitely could be about speaking truth. And that could be the realization, or it's possible that someone spoke truth to you about your brighter future. And then you have be tolerant. So there's that. Okay, so on this card, it's kind of creepy looking, right? It's a little eerie. It's kind of dark. The wind is blowing. You do see light trying to break through those dark clouds. And that tree looks like it's bending over, but the person is solid. Like nothing is making her budge. All right, Taurus, let's close it out with the Moonology Oracle. Sandra says he's a procrastinator but works all the time. That's me, Sandra. I will work nonstop and I will work to not do whatever it is that I'm procrastinating. I think it's like I tell myself, well, I'm working, so it's okay. All right, Taurus, let's see. Thoughts and emotions. I don't feel like it's very emotional. I do feel like you're very much in your thoughts, and you could definitely be taking some action. I do see a lot of wands. So we have adjustments are required. It's the third quarter moon. The adjustment is that you need to surrender, follow the calling. You have surrender to the divine. I said that. And you have the surrender card came out as the challenge. And you have nothing is yet set in stone. So if you're thinking that it's going to be hard or it's going to be difficult, Spirit saying like it doesn't have to be that way. All right, Taurus, I'm going to leave it right there. I hope that was helpful. If it was, please like, share, comment, subscribe, all those very good things. I'm going to clean up really quickly, guys, and then we will jump to Virgo. Awesome, Amber. Awesome. I do love the Light Seer. I like the art. The art on the Light Seer's Tarot is what gets me. Some cards, it's about the energy. Some cards, it's about their meaning. And some cards, it's literally just the art. The Gilded Tarot. I guess that one would be meaning and art because the Gilded Tarot is one of my favorites. Llewellyn. The Llewellyn Tarot is a really like a brown kind of color. And some might say a little plain on the art. But the energy that those cards give off are amazing. So sometimes not always about the art, but the Light Seers, that's what I enjoy about this deck is the art. I like to use them for clarifiers, just because it's such a small deck. The cards are so small, so when you have these big cards out here, you can really add to them. Did you guys see that Three of Wands again? Brighter future ahead of you. Take action now. Do you guys feel that Aries energy coming in? Like, I'm an Aries sun, so I definitely feel it. I feel like I would have felt it a couple of days ago when you guys were experiencing the full moon energy. I was definitely already over the full moon and ready to get going. And that's that Aries energy. That energy, like you feel like you have so much to do. Oh, yeah, that's us. I always do that. And then I get mad at Spirit and be like, why is it upside down? Spirit's like, it's not my fault. You can't put the cards back in right. I do too. I do too. I had a little something try to knock me off a little today, but I got a hold of it and moved forward. But that Aries energy, it's bound to happen. And when you have Aries in a major placement, you really have to be super, super careful that you're not exploding on the wrong people. Yeah, that used to be like my whole life. And now I'm much more cautious about it. Not to say that it doesn't still happen, because it definitely does. But luckily, I'm surrounded by the people that love me the most and help me the most and see me growing the most. So yeah, I feel like as long as I keep growing and making an effort and it just gets less and less, that's my goal. But Aries, yeah, we're Spitfire for real. And when you're Aries sun, like your overall self, like have mercy, get back. That's why I always say, people say I'm so mean. It's really not true. I'm not a mean person. I'm just very, I don't know, go-getter, and I just don't quit. I totally forgot to light my waterfall. I feel like I do it every time. All right. This one is lilac. It's one of my favorites. All right, Virgo, let's timestamp Virgo. Let's do 1910 for Virgo. 1910. Virgo, this is going to be for the week of March 21st through March 27th of 2022. So I am using the Heal Yourself reading cards for the energy of the week. We did have the Virgo full moon yesterday. It's very possible you're still feeling that energy, Virgo, especially you. Because it's going to be very strong, especially Virgo in any strong placement on your birth chart. And then, of course, we are starting the new trip around the universe, my favorite. It's the new start to the zodiac calendar on March 20th, and which is also the spring equinox here in the US. So, very much about releasing whatever little bit of fragments are left because we've been releasing for quite some time, and clearing this path out for this very new particular trip around the zodiac. We're all being pushed to do our purpose. And as we move into this Aries energy, you're really going to start to take action. You're no longer going to sit around talking about it, daydreaming about it. It's time to get moving, take action, and put things into place, Virgo. All right, let's use the Heal Yourself reading cards and let's see what energy is Virgo working with March 21st through March 27th. We have rejection coming out. Rejection and how teachable are you on the bottom. So rejection does tell me that I feel like it's possible that you feel like you've been rejected by someone. Or it's also very possible, Virgo, that you're trying to get away from a situation and someone is somehow attached to you. And for some of you, this could be an energetic attachment. Doesn't necessarily mean like you're married to this person or there's any type of contract. It's like somehow they have a piece of your energy. I do see the cobweb. This very much is actually a twin flame card. I'm not really sensing that just yet. But I do feel like it's someone from your past who has like some sort of hold. All right, Virgo, let's use the Witch's Tarot. And let's clarify your energy of the week. So we have Five of Pentacles coming out. Again, abandonment, rejection. You feel like you've had to do something on your own because Five of Pentacles is about pulling yourself in out of the cold. The Five of Wands it says it's very challenging. It's been very challenging for you. And the Hierophant, nobody likes that card, right? I heard that this morning and I was thinking, I really don't have a problem with the Hierophant. I mean, I understand it. I get it. But the Hierophant is very much like conformity. And that's what you're having an issue with. You're not wanting to conform. This could definitely be about a marriage. The Hierophant is like the marriage card in tarot. It could also be about your spirituality. Many times the Hierophant is about bringing something in the 5D down to the 3D. I feel like what's happening here is you're rejecting this 3D experience. You're like, I don't want to do this no more. It's been difficult. I've been abandoned. I've been rejected. I've had to learn all this stuff. I've had to do all these challenging experiences. And I'm just ready for change. And I think that's what that Hierophant is saying. It's like you're doing something to make something official. We have the Eight of Swords on the bottom. Eight of Swords, we all know what that is. That's that self-restriction, taking yourself out of some sort of area where you feel like you don't have any choices. All right, let's do Queen of the Moon. I just looked over and noticed that I forgot to share. Happens, I swear, all the time. It's okay, though. I kind of like when it's a little bit slower and I can keep up with the comments. I don't have to worry about it going crazy. And there's a few groups that we share to where we get a lot of engagement, but many times there's a lot of spammers in that group too. All right, Virgo, what is the challenge or obstacle with the situation? Nourishment. This is about mind, body, and soul. Lesson learned. Ooh, this is fixing to happen. Expect the unexpected. And we have focus. So yes, something is definitely happening to Virgo. Some sort of big change is coming in. I just want to say you did get a major arcana at 1 out of the 3 that we've pulled so far. Major arcana says that spirit is stepping in. So Virgo, I do feel like spirit is stepping into some sort of challenging experience where you feel like you've been rejected or abandoned, had to take care of yourself. And it's very possible that if you're married, that it's going to have something to do with your marriage. Mind, body, and soul. There's no balance to this situation. The expect the unexpected comes out in lesson learned. So this placement is actually supposed to tell me how this is going to help you. And all it tells me is that spirit's going to step in and help you. And then 14 is focus. So we have fours, 7, 43, and 14, and fives, definitely. But 14 says focus. Like you're putting your focus maybe in the wrong place. Virgo, for some of you, you're angry. And I feel like you're putting your you're putting your energy in that type of I don't want to say like victim consciousness, because I don't sense that. I don't sense like you're sitting there going, oh, poor me. I feel like you're past that and you're like, okay, oh, poor me, too bad. Let's get going. I'm sick and tired of dealing with this and I'm ready for better. And that's kind of the energy that I'm sensing. And I feel like spirit is just telling you to make sure your focus is in the right place. All right, let's pull out that Light Seers Tarot again, and let's clarify a little. Let's look and see, what do we get for nourishment? There's that Three of Wands again. The Three of Wands is going to be the card that comes out for all three. Watch. Very much about a brighter future, something ahead of you. But I just recently learned that the wands are action, right? So there's no brighter future if you don't take action, Virgo. And then the Queen of Pentacles coming back out, which also came out for Taurus. I feel like it's just you. This is about you taking control over your future. We have the Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles also came out for Taurus. This is pretty interesting. You guys see me shuffle, right? Knight of Wands says, don't have fear. Be courageous. Be courageous and be ready to take an action, because again, wands are action. The Devil is coming out in reverse. So in reverse, it's telling me again, someone's cutting some puppet strings. I feel like you're tied to something, Virgo. And spirit's gonna step in this week and untie that situation, definitely. All right, let's look at focus. What does spirit want you to focus on, Virgo? So we have the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords is normally what I call like my breakup clue card, but it says that someone's coming in to communicate, and they're coming in quickly. And then we have the Nine of Pentacles, and the Nine of Pentacles, Virgo, is very much, again, I'm seeing you. I'm seeing this independent, confident, built this worth on her own energy. All right, let's do guidance for Virgo next. And let's just see what spirit has to say about the situation. So the first card to come out is number 8, Archangel Zakiel. This is the righteousness of God. This angel comes down when compassion and forgiveness is needed. So that's interesting. You have Archangel Jophiel. Archangel Jophiel is the beauty of God. This is about joy and enlightenment. I'm definitely sensing some sort of enlightenment coming in with that the unexpected. And then we have be discerning. Focus, be discerning. So spirit's definitely telling you to see things clearly, Virgo. All right, let's close it out for Virgo with the Moonology Oracle. And this is going to help with your thoughts and emotions. I do feel like it's actually going to be an emotional week for you, Virgo. I feel like you're very much in your thoughts. You're very determined. And I feel like you've had a hard time letting something go. That's probably what that cobweb is that's still attached. And spirit comes in with the dustbuster and just removes that situation. So we have balance, spirituality, and practicality. We have you are good enough. I love this. One of my favorite ones. And it's full moon in Virgo. All right. So that's the full moon we just had, Virgo. It's time to release negativity. It's the full moon in Scorpio. I feel like that's what spirit's going to come in. Remove all that negative stuff that's around you that is no longer serving your greater good. All right, Virgo, I'm going to leave it there. I hope that was helpful. If it was, please like, share, comment, subscribe, all those very good things. And then I'm just going to clean up really quickly, guys, and we will jump to Capricorn. We're moving right along today, it seems like. All right. All right, so that was Virgo. Again, timestamps, if you're coming in and watching the replay, timestamps will be in the description box. All right, so we are almost ready for Capricorn. I love that the full moon in Virgo came out for Virgo. I do feel like Virgo questions their worth more often than they should. So I love that card came out. All right, so almost ready for Capricorn. I do love this Modern Witches Tarot, but it is such a large, large deck of cards. Super bright colored, though. Works really good for the camera. All right, so we are almost ready for Capricorn. Give me just a few seconds. I'm going to grab me a drink really quickly. All right. So let's timestamp Capricorn. Let's do 3123. 3123 for Capricorn. This is going to be for the week of March 21st through March 27th of 2022. Capricorn, we do have that Virgo full moon was yesterday, actually. We're streaming this on the 19th. And that energy is definitely still around Capricorn. We also have the new trip around the universe coming on March 20th. The zodiac calendar starts over. We move into that feisty, take action Aries season that I'm super excited to finally get through after the Pisces season. I am an Aries sun, so Pisces season was a little difficult for me. It's hard to sit and daydream. I'm glad we have that time. I understand why we need that time, but I'm super excited to move into Aries season on the 20th. So happy birthday to all Aries. All right, Capricorn, let's go heal yourself reading cards. And let's see, what is the energy? Oh, you're okay, Sandra. You're fine. I hope it's not the feed. I hope the stream is okay. It looks okay, and I see Facebook. Facebook is working. Twitch is working, so I think it's okay. All right, Capricorn. We have selling out coming out again. So I feel like selling out came out for Taurus, and we have discover your life's purpose. And I feel like it was the same situation for Taurus, very much not following their purpose. So super interesting. I definitely recommend, if you're watching because you're Capricorn sun, that you watch for your sun, moon, rising, Venus, any major aspect, any major placement on your chart. That's, you want to watch that video, because it's weird to me that the same cards are coming out. I feel like the earth signs are definitely dealing with something very, very collective. It's very much about doing for others. Doing for others. All right, Capricorn, let's see. What are you doing for others and not for yourself? Ooh, look at that. The Eight of Cups came out again. The Temperance came out. And the Hierophant comes back out again. Four of Pentacles on the bottom. It says you're holding on to something too tightly. For some of you, this can be money. But for many of you, this is going to be a belief. All right. So Eight of Cups says that you need to get on your path. I know everybody says Eight of Cups is walking away, and it definitely could be saying that you need to walk away from a situation. I think the situation you need to walk away from, Capricorn, is doing for everyone else. You have to take care of yourself. You can't pour from an empty cup. But the Eight of Cups says you've done everything that you're expected to do here. It's time for you to get on your path now. And I think your path is going to have something to do with healing, because you have Temperance coming out, and Temperance is that it's Sagittarius energy. It's slow moving. It's something that takes time. It doesn't happen overnight. She's balancing those cups out. It doesn't happen instantly. It's something she has to work at. And I feel like that's what's happening here. I feel like for some of you, Capricorn, you start to work on it and then something stops you. Like that Eight of Cups, like you're on your path, and then someone comes out and says, "Hey, wait, stop here for a little while." And you do because you're trying to help that person, but you're not putting the time into yourself. And then what happens is you're depleted. The Hierophant is coming out, definitely could have something to do with a relationship, with a marriage, but with making something official, of course. But this is actually, I think, about your spirituality. You're moving into more of a spiritualness. Environment. And I think that is what's teaching you like self-love, self-care. Those are some of the first lessons, right? And I think that's what you're realizing, that you need to get on this path, to get on this path of healing, in order to be able to continue to help people, Capricorn. All right, let's pull the Queen of the Moon out. We have the hot moon extremes. So the hot moon extremes is kind of like letting your oh, it's so funny because we were just talking about this earlier with like Aries and feistiness and the fire signs. Like letting something control your emotions or how you react to something, maybe acting too passionately about something. Hot moon extremes, it says that you're acting in an extreme way. This is a challenge or obstacle. It's very possible that this is saying that you need to be a little more extreme. I feel like you think it's extreme to tell someone, Capricorn, that you need to work on you, or that they need to respect you, or that you need to have boundaries and enforce those boundaries. Like you find that extreme. You see what I'm trying to say? Lesson learned. We have the patience card, but the patience card did come out. No, it didn't. It's upside right. Patience, lesson learned. I feel like this has actually already happened. Lesson learned says, see that balloon? It talks about how she's been waiting for something to come in patiently. And she's been waiting for it, like she hasn't lacked anything, and she's being rewarded for something. So it is possible that you have been patient for something. Maybe you've been patient with a certain person, Capricorn, and you've like been trying not to lose your cool with that person. I'm kind of sensing that. Also, I feel like it's kind of hard for you to lose your cool, Capricorn. Now you're really grounded, and for the most part, you keep your emotions in check. So whoever this is like really ticked you off, or really disrespected you, or really not supporting your like well-being. So that's interesting. And then outcome, we have the long night darkness moon. So long night darkness moon just kind of says that you're scared to move forward. You're scared because it's dark. But you feel lost. You could definitely also feel lost for some of you Capricorn out there. But Spirit's saying like you're not lost. There's only one path. See how there's only one path? But I will say this: there's one rabbit, and he's right here. And it does seem like it's off kilter, like it's off balance. I don't know why I keep saying that. I don't know whose earth energy is in here that says kilter, but yeah, I don't normally say that. I've said it twice now. Anyway, it's like you thought, Capricorn, that someone was supposed to do something with you, and you're learning that you're going to have to do something on your own. All right, Capricorn, let's look at the hot moon extremes. What are you losing it about? Or who? Who are you losing it on? We have Nine of Cups and the Four of Pentacles. So Nine of Cups is actually about wishes being granted, but Four of Pentacles was on the bottom of that Modern Witches Tarot. And remember I said that I felt like you're holding on to a belief. And I definitely think that's what it is. You want something a certain way, Capricorn, and it may not necessarily work out that way. All right, let's look at the Patience card. So we have the Page of Cups and the Queen of Wands. You need to offer yourself forgiveness, Capricorn, and you need to get some sort of, so Queen of Wands is usually the person that I'm reading for, Capricorn, but it's also about confidence. This Queen of Wands is very confident. She doesn't wait for someone to tell her what to do. She makes her own decisions, but I feel like you need to offer yourself something with that Page of Cups, and I think what you need to offer yourself is like some sort of clean slate. Like maybe you've allowed something to happen for a long time, Capricorn, and Spirit saying like, hey, you didn't know, or you didn't know better, or you didn't know that it was not going to serve your greater good. Let it go, release, move forward confidently. All right, let's look at that darkness. So we have the Five of Swords. This is negative thinking. And we have the Moon. Yeah. So you're really, one, it's possible that you're seeing some sort of illusion, because the moon has been illusions for me for like the last week or so. And I know the Pisces season, it really should have been for like the last 6 weeks. I get it. But it's really just been in the last week. And coming out with the Five of Swords is like there's something you're not seeing clearly. And that's why you're having this negative thought. Maybe it is that you do have a partner in crime, Capricorn. Maybe it is that you do have someone over here and you're not seeing that situation. All right, let's do guidance next. My ears just started ringing, so that's going to hit home for somebody. All right, let's see. What does Spirit have to say about the situation? We have Archangel Raphael. So Archangel Raphael comes out when healing is needed. Temperance was the second card out. And I just want to mention Capricorn, you have 2 out of 3 major arcanas. And then the moon down here. So yeah, you have several major arcanas. So I just recently came across information that talked about the major arcanas and how the minor arcanas is more the actions that we take or actions we can take. The major arcanas are more fated situations. This is more God's action, Spirit's action. And I definitely feel like you're getting some massive assistance, spiritual assistance this week. The Archangel Raphael, healing. You're definitely healing something that has you like fired up, mad. You have 36 is gratitude. This is just about living in gratitude, being grateful for the things that you have. And then you have 35, which is hope, like don't lose hope. Kindness is on the bottom. I don't think Spirit's saying that you're not kind, Capricorn. I feel like you think that you have to continue to give to someone else. That selling out, which is the very first card that came out, was the one that told me that. And if you keep feeling like you have to do that, like you can't enforce your boundaries or not let people continue to take, then you're going to be feeling this selling out, depleted energy. But I feel like you don't do that. You actually like get on your path and you start focusing on your healing. All right, Capricorn, let's close it out with the Moonology Oracle. So we have a time to give rather than take. It's new moon in Virgo. Again, give to yourself. Selling out says you're giving to too many other people. You have the end of a tough cycle approaches. It's full moon in Capricorn. I feel like that's definitely coming in. And I feel like you're going to be grateful for the situation. I feel like what's coming in is the faded energy. You also have don't let pride get in your way. It's the full moon in Leo. All right, Capricorn, I'm going to leave it right there. I hope that reading was helpful. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, comment, subscribe, all those very good things. It does help my channel grow. I do see you guys over on Twitch. I think I'm actually just going to go do a Twitch stream. YouTube is not popping today, and Facebook seems a little slow. So I do see all you guys coming in. Give me just a few minutes, and I will pop over to the Twitch. We'll do some free readings there. So yeah, just be a little patient with me, and I'll be right over. All right, guys, that is going to be the earth signs for today, for this week. Thank you so much for coming in and keeping me busy and keeping me company. I appreciate each and every one of you. If you do want to do free readings, just come over and meet us over on Twitch. If you don't know how to get there, there is a link in my description box. So yeah, come over and check us out. All right, guys, I'm going to get off here. Thank you. Thank you, Sandra. Give me just a few minutes to get it up and going. But yeah, I think we're going to go do some free readings over on Twitch. All right, guys. Thank you so much for coming in. Don't forget tomorrow, 2 p.m. Central Time, we're going to be doing the water signs. I know the water signs are always super popular, so I can't wait to see all you guys there. As always, I'm sending all of you abundant love and light on your journey. Thank you.